Clever girl, raptor, sniffing out the loves that lose. Swipe or bite, it's the end of the world tonight.
Welcome, fellow survivors. You've stumbled into another thrilling chapter of Dating App Apocalypse Clever Girl's Survival Guide. The only guide where dodging red flags counts as cardio, and a well-timed screech is emotional regulation. Whether you're swiping from your cave, your coffee shop, or mid-hike while avoiding suspiciously enthusiastic dog dads, yeah, we've got your back. Oh, and speaking of caffeine-fueled survival, make sure you stay tuned all the way to the end of this episode. We've got a little announcement. Can't say much yet, but it may or may not involve a beach, a suspiciously perfect breeze, and of course a dangerously large iced coffee. That's all I'm saying. You've been warned. Now, grab your trench coat, sharpen your instincts, and cue Gary 2.0. It's time to scan for signals, both digital and douchey, in today's episode, AI, a lie, or the one. Love in the age of algorithms.
0, 1, 0, 1, 1.
Flirting these days isn't just swiping and emojis. Now you've got AI-generated messages, so polished you'd think Shakespeare himself was back from the dead and coding in Python. But don't worry, survivors, we've got backup.
I used to vanish after 3 messages. Now I debug your dating delusions in real time.
Gary the Ghost is back. Gary 2.0 edition. Transparent, upgraded, and with his sarcasm software fully optimized. And oddly looks a bit like Jason Statham.
Ask not for whom the bot flirts, it flirts for thee.
Welcome to Red Flags or Red Circuits. We act out a dating scenario, and you guess. Are we dealing with a real human, red flag, or an AI trying way too hard to pass the vibe check? Number 1. The creepily curated compliment. Date. I noticed your reading habits, music taste, and jogging route all align with my optimal match profile. Would you like to synchronize evening routines? So, sweet or surveillance?
That's not a compliment, it's a background check.
Bot, possibly Alexa's weird cousin from a dating data farm.
Verdict, red circuit. Humans get weird, but bots get predictably weird. Number 2, the gaslight gatekeep ghost. Scene. After a 3-day texting streak, then silence. Date. Sorry, I don't believe in texting every day. It's inorganic. Emotional presence shouldn't depend on technology.
Oh, so you're not ghosting, you're just philosophically unreachable?
He's not AI, but he thinks he's above it. That's a human red flag with a superiority complex.
Correct. Red flag. Human probably owns 3 copies of the 4 agreements, and none of them are dog-eared. Number 3. The algorithmic soulmate. Scene. Message sent at 2:03 a.m. Date. I believe we would statistically flourish. My analysis of your smile frequency suggests long-term serotonin potential.
If my serotonin depends on that message, I'm gonna need snacks and therapy.
Bot and 2:03 a.m. is prime simping hour for rogue AIs.
Verdict? Red circuit. Real humans might be unhinged at 2 a.m., but usually don't include biometric analysis. Number 4, the oversharing overseller.
Scene. First message, unprompted paragraph. Date. I'm not like other guys. I go to therapy, meditate daily, and read feminist essays on my breaks at the gym. Here's a link to my TEDx talk.
Human. That's a man trying to rebrand himself like oat milk startup.
Bonus cringe points for the TEDx drop. Red flag with a messy middle part.
Verdict, human, and yes, we googled the TEDx. It's real, it's about breathing. Spoiler, we stopped halfway through. So folks, remember, whether it's a glitch in the code or a glitch in judgment, stay alert. Sometimes the biggest red flag still has a heartbeat. And sometimes it's just buffering. Either way, don't date it. Human or AI, game time. Alright, survivors, it's time for our favorite dystopian party game, Human or AI. I'll read a real dating app message. You guess flesh and blood or full code. Losers get matched with someone who says, "Just ask," in their bio. Here's the first one. You're the kind of person who could make traffic seem poetic.
A human prolific guitar guy listens to Bon Iver and calls it a vibe.
Agreed, human, and dangerously close to haikus about streetlights.
Correct, that was a real human, folks. Next up, I like your energy. What's your MBTI?
Oh, that's the human compatibility quiz gambit. Definitely human, probably Originosa or moon sign too.
Yep, they're waiting for someone to say INFJ so they can project.
Nailed it, human, possibly armed with crystals. Round 3. And now, greetings, I noticed your smile pattern and statistical compatibility.
That was trying to buy your metadata drink.
110% of bought. Probably tracking your fridge settings.
Correct, that was lifted straight from a chatbot, but a beta. Also, your fridge says hi. Okay, wildcard time. You look like you'd survive the apocalypse. Coffee?
Ooh, that's either a rugged survivor of flirting or an AI trying to pass the Riz Turing test.
I vote human. A barista flirt, smooth but slightly caffeinated.
Plot twist. That one was AI generated, but honestly, we gave it points for charm.
That bot flirts better than my last date.
Last one for the win. I have constructed a playlist that mirrors the probable emotional trajectory of our first date.
Oh no. That's either a major film or an emotional advanced blender.
My money is on AI with the Spotify API plugin.
Correct again. That was AI. And the playlist, mostly Radiohead. So basically just like my last 3 dates. Congrats, players! Whether you guessed right or glitched out, remember, if it feels robotic, it probably is. Trust your gut, not just the grammar. It's time for listener mail, brought to you by VelociSweets. Because sometimes emotional support is 3 pints of Cretaceous Crunch. Our first up is, Dear Clever Girl, I had a perfect week of convos. Funny, deep, poetic. Then I realized he had sent the same message to 3 of my mutuals. Word for word.
Ah yes, the copy-paste Casanova. A classic.
At least bots don't say I'm bad at texting and then post on IG all day.
Next one's from someone who got real and got rejected. Dear Clever Girl, he asked to see more pics because he just wanted to get to know the real me. But when I sent one of me in sweats eating chips, he unmatched me faster than a raptor on a Red Bull.
Ah, the authenticity aficionado. Until reality bites or crunches loudly.
I once sent a guy a voice note with hiccups. He ghosted. That's fine. My hiccups have more emotional range than he did.
And here's a spicy fossil for the archives. Dear clever girl, she said she wasn't ready for a relationship and posted a couple's photo with someone else the next day. It had a sparkle filter and a matching caption.
Ah, behold the soft launch saboteur, ghosted by a Canva template.
Nothing says I'm healing like passive-aggressive carousel posts. And a quote from a Netflix therapist. Oh, let me read this one. It has everything. Betrayal, brunch, and a waffle. Dear clever girl, I matched with someone who said they were just looking for something light. Turns out light meant ghosting me, and you were sharing a waffle at brunch. A waffle. We split it like a contract. A sacred brunch pact.
A shared waffle is legally binding in 3 provinces and 1 emotional support group.
He violated the brunch code. That's not just ghosting, that's haunting.
And I bet he Venmo requested you for the syrup. Case closed.
When is AI a lie? Let's get philosophical for a sec. Is using ChatGPT to clean up your message a lie? What about using it to write the whole entire convo?
A sister charm is fine. Full simulation, that's not flirting, that's fan fiction.
I once dated a guy who used AI for everything. I only found out his love letters were signed Open AI.
Survival skills. Here's how to protect your heart and your inbox. 1. Ask for a voice or video chat early. 2. Toss in a weird emotional curveball. 3. Don't fear the fade. If it feels wrong, it is.
You deserve substance, not syntax.
Or at least someone who's not using spell check to get your pants off.
Love in the age of algorithms doesn't have to be cold code. Just be aware, swipe smart, trust your instincts. Debug the duds, connect with clarity.
And never trust a man who uses ellipses, like emotional breadcrumbs.
Alright, survivors, and one last update that you've been waiting for all episode. We're heading out for summer survival break. Catch up on past episodes, refill your caffeinated canteens, and stay tuned for our late August return. Unless Petra short circuits the studio again. Or Gary does.
No promises.
Thanks for listening, and remember, whether it's AI, a lie, or the one, you're worth real connection.